Kill him.
My turn.
How you doing, guys? It's BBird here from Maryland Forums. This is my first recorded battle. Got myself a webcam, thought I'd get in on the action here. Started off against a Serebii random, no one of particular interest, but I thought I'd start off easy. And he's bringing his all ghost team. So he starts off with his Miss Magius. I start off with my Meta Cham. This is my Scarf Cham, and start off with a Psycho Cut. He sort of probably would have thought I'd be thinking he'd be shadow balling. But on the other hand, he's got fairly low defense, and usually those lead Miss Magius, there's usually a Perish Song, Protect kind of ghost type. So I went with the Psycho Cut, and it was an easy 2-hit KO, and that took care of that. So he's thinking about what to bring in next. Brings in his Duskmar, probably one of the best choices he had. I was fearing the Will-O-Wisp here. So I knew Metacham couldn't stay in, even with the Shadow Sneak around. Probably wasn't the best idea. So I switch out. I thought about switching to Starmie with Natural Cure, but on the other hand, he could have had Shadow Sneak lined up and could have ended badly. But he did go with the Will-O-Wisp in the end, and this is actually a mixed mince, so it wasn't the best choice to go to, but I just didn't have anything better in this team. So I used Draco Meteor, thinking it's a physical Duskmar, so any kind of physical attacks probably wouldn't be the best idea, and with Will-O-Wisp they were going to be halved anyway. I get the drop, and he goes for the Pain Split. It's probably the best thing he could have done, and it brings me right down. And I thought about switching out here, maybe going to something else for to go for the kill, because with the attacks, with my attack halved and my special attack dropped, wasn't much more damage I could do. But I went for the Draco Meteor again, just to make sure, get as much damage in as possible. And it just means I won't have the death bottle later. He goes for the Shadow Punch, which is kind of unusual. Doesn't really happen much nowadays, especially since Shadow Sneak is around. It's not really the best attack to put on a Duskmar. But apart from that, his moveset's pretty standard. Maybe he just thought he just needed the extra power or something. So I'm thinking about what to bring in here. It's on about half health, so maybe I could probably KO it with Starmie. This is another Scarf Pokemon. It's a Scarf Starmie. Modest nature, so it still packs a fair bit of punch. But he switches out, and he switches to Drifblim. And this is an unusual Drifblim. I use Surf with Stab. Didn't really know what else to what to use on it. And he ends up dealing damage to me with a Roll-Up Berry, which is interesting. I don't really see that much, if at all. I don't really know why he did it. I don't understand the concept of using a Roll-Up Berry. I don't even know what it does apart from the small amount of damage. He uses Hypnosis and it misses, so I go for the Surf again. And it probably had Burden, so maybe he was trying to use the Roll-Up Berry to try and get the speed up faster, but didn't quite work out in his favor because Hypnosis missed twice and ended up KOing it with the Surf. So worked out well for me. Never usually get that kind of luck. But either way, I'd probably just switch out anyway, because Natural Cure just gets rid of that for me. He brings in Rotom, and I suspected it was Scarf, because he just wouldn't really bring it in otherwise. He doesn't have the defenses to take on anything much. But I suspected T-Bolt, so I switched out to my Nidoking, which is a fantastic Pokemon. I suggest everyone go out and get one when they're on sale, because they're just so good. He switches out, because obviously Scarfed. And funnily enough, I used Sucker Punch, so I guess I didn't really think of it as being Scarfed then. It's just now I sort of thought of it. But of course, I thought Frostlass would have taken me out with a Blizzard or Ice Beam or whatever. Turns out it's one of those debond Frostlass. So if you go wait out the debond, waste a couple of turns using Agility, because this is my Agiligross. It doesn't have the best type coverage ever, but it still packs a punch when it gets going. It's probably one of those endgame sweepers you're going to start seeing around. So I get my agility off, and he brought in Rotom, suspecting the Meteor Mash, but there wasn't really a whole lot Rotom could do. it wasn't going to do anywhere near enough damage. So yeah, as you can see, Shadow Ball means it's scarfed, so even after an agility, Metagross didn't outrun it. But I used Meteor Mash, which isn't very effective because it's electric typing. And it still does over half the damage, and I get the attack boost, which is great. So I stay in for the kill, and it's pretty much game from here on out. I mean, there isn't a whole lot he could have done. After the attack boost and the speed boost, there isn't anything he had left. So he's probably just waiting what to do now. He withdraws, goes back to Frostlass, which was fairly stupid to be honest, but he actually said it was a misclick. But I guess I can understand that. But on the other hand, there wasn't a whole lot else he could have gone to that I can think of. Like I said, this was his ghost team, so there wasn't a whole lot that could take a boosted Meteor Mash. There you go, that's the DC. He said it wasn't him, but you know, what can you do? See you guys.